Most people think ChatGPT works like a tiny genius, sitting inside your laptop, reading your question, thinking deeply, drinking digital coffee, and then writing an answer. Nice imagination. Completely wrong. ChatGPT is not a human brain. It does not think the way we think. It is a language model trained to predict what words should come next based on patterns it learned from huge amounts of text. But here's the real question. If ChatGPT is only predicting words, then why does it sometimes sound so intelligent? Think about how you complete a sentence. If I say, the sun rises in the, your brain quickly says, east. Why? Because you have seen that pattern before. ChatGPT does something similar, but on a massive scale. It takes your prompt, breaks it into small pieces called tokens, studies the context, and then predicts the most likely next token, then the next, until a full answer is created. But this is not simple autocomplete like your phone keyboard. Your phone may suggest, how are you? ChatGPT can explain history, write code, summarize books, create scripts, answer business questions, and help with ideas. The reason is that it was trained on a massive amount of language patterns. Books, articles, websites, conversations, code, explanations, and examples. So it does not just predict random words, it predicts structured, meaningful responses based on patterns in human knowledge and communication. A simple example. Imagine a student reads thousands of essays, stories, tutorials, coding examples, and explanations. Over time, that student starts understanding how answers are usually structured. What comes first? What example fits? What tone sounds right? What explanation makes sense? ChatGPT is similar, but instead of human memory and life experience, it uses mathematical patterns learned during training. A small case study is customer support. Many companies now use AI chatbots to answer basic customer questions. If a customer asks, "Where is my order?" the AI does not panic, call the warehouse, and emotionally investigate the situation. It reads the question, understands the pattern, connects to available order data if the system allows it, and generates a helpful response. This saves time for simple queries, while humans can handle more complex problems. But here is the danger. Because ChatGPT generates answers based on patterns, it can sometimes sound confident, even when it is wrong. This is called hallucination. It may create fake details, misunderstand your question, or give an answer that sounds logical but is not true. That is why you should use ChatGPT like a powerful assistant, not like a final judge of reality. The technology behind ChatGPT is based on something called a transformer, introduced by researchers at Google in 2017. Transformers changed AI because they help machines understand context much better than older systems. And the GPT in ChatGPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative means it creates text. Pre-trained means it learned from huge data before you ever used it. Transformer is the architecture that helps it process language. So in one simple line, ChatGPT works by breaking your input into tokens, understanding the context, and predicting the most useful next words based on patterns learned from massive training data. It is not magic. It is not human. But it is powerful because language itself contains patterns of knowledge, reasoning, emotion, instruction, and explanation. Welcome back to the AI Studio, where we explain artificial intelligence in a simple, visual, and slightly less boring way. But now comes the uncomfortable question. If ChatGPT is so powerful, then why does it sometimes make things up with full confidence? And what exactly is an AI hallucination?